It's rechargeable, the works.
Yeah, my phone connects straight to my ears. I'm basically a cyborg now.
Well, you just figured out texting last year, too.
Yeah, baby steps. But I did call Madison Hearing Aid Center, and you should too. 608-249-4077.
608-249-4077. Tell them John and Gordy sent you.
The Todd Albaugh Show.
If they want to close all the two-year campuses, which looks like where it's headed, they should just say it. So let's just be honest, Robin Voss and Devin Lumihue on the Republican side. Let's be honest, Governor Tony Evers on the Democratic side, President Jay Rothman, and border regions. Let's have an open public discussion on the future of the Wisconsin idea. It at least deserves to die in the light of day instead of darkness.
The Todd Albaugh Show. Weekdays 2 to 4 on your local Civic Media radio station and on the app. Todd Albaugh.
Hey, everybody, join us next time. We'll have a special tribute to Wisconsin veterans on Veterans Day. And Wisconsin Lieutenant Governor Sarah Rodriguez joins us in studio to talk about the Affordable Care Act.
Only in Wisconsin could two guys spend 2 hours debating politics, Packers, and pizza crusts and somehow make it work. It's John and Gordy, serving up fresh talk every morning with that signature Madison flavor. Stay tuned. The John and Gordy Show starts now.
Warning. Will Robinson, warning. Good. What a morning. WMDX 92.7. Wow.
Yeah.
I'm glad to see that we all made it here.
Yes.
Emergency. Batman speaking. Warning all of you to brace yourselves for big news.
Yeah.
Big news. Big news.
If you're getting up and ready to go to work this morning, you better get up early or start early or get the hell out of the house and do your thing out there on the icy roads of Madison this morning.
Allow plenty of extra travel time.
This is really bad. I mean,
it's really icy.
It's glazed ice. All the roads are glazed ice. There isn't one that isn't glazed.
I came in on East Washington, all glazed ice, all the way to the Capitol. It was crazy. People were sliding all over the place.
You can't stop. There's no really.
No
you're
traction.
lucky to steer if you're at a certain speed, and that's about it.
Yeah. Then I was going around the Capitol, making the turn. And, I don't know, Dayton to, I don't know where it is, Wilson, Dayton, or somewhere, that big hill that goes down.
That's
Man,
awful, yeah.
I was on the brakes the whole time. I thought I'm going to go right into this guy's front yard, but it thankfully stopped right before the curb.
Yeah.
So I didn't damage anything. But, man, it's really bad out.
And right in front of us on State Street, someone with a bike slipped and fell, and their bike was, they had to just carry their bike, and it's very slippery.
Bike or
you can't bike or anything.
It was like a scooter bike. You
really can't do anything. There's absolutely no traction whatsoever. It's solid ice. I don't know what happened overnight, man.
Well,
I know it wasn't warm enough to have rain.
I think we only had snow. We had enough snow, but the snow just was compacted onto the roads by cars driving by, and now it's frozen. It's completely icy. And no trucks out there.
That's the other thing. I didn't see one truck trying to do anything out there. Sand, liquid salt.
I think they were surprised.
I don't know.
I don't think this was in the forecast. So blame the weather people.
Yeah.
Blame Charlie Shortino.
Good for you, man.
And
you're getting even.
Brian Dukes.
Retribution.
Come on. What happened, you guys? No, it's really bad.
Yeah.
Allow some extra time.
A lot of time.
Yeah.
Good
Lord.
And I know in Illinois it was more snowfall there. It was a couple more inches than we got. I know back at my house it was up. So.
Yeah, they had about a foot of snow over by Pleasant Prairie and Racine area, Kenosha area, and in Chicago. Yeah.
Well, I can't imagine what it's going to be like in an hour. Drive time is going to be crazy. Yeah. Luckily, we had a small band of vehicles around, and we were doing well. We were all going the same speed. We got almost all the lights. It was really. We just got lucky
on University Avenue coming in.
Yeah. Off campus drive.
Good. Yeah.
I mean, it worked out, but I can't imagine what's going to happen when it's car to car.
Well, East Wash is a mess.
There's no room. It's just drive time, and wow, you're going to rely on a lot of that. And plus, then you have a little bit of the ice melting from the heat of the engines.
And a little oil and,
And then it'll just become slipperier again because it's cold outside. This is really a horrible day to drive. Let me just say that.
Yeah, I think they got the idea.
Line.
It's 27 degrees currently, and it feels like 18. And the high today around 43. So it'll get better as the day goes on. But, for the next hour or two, pretty slippery.
Yeah.
So watch out there. Okay.
All right. Well, I mean, there is something about white knuckling it first thing in the morning. You just don't need it.
No. Yeah.
Man.
Look out there.
I was really surprised.
Just slow down. Everybody will be fine if you just take it slow.
Again, no trucks. I suppose they're going to rely on the heat, right?
Well,
the warmer temperatures today.
I guess.
Before they go out and do anything at all. Screw Madison. See if you can get to work. If you can't, have an accident, fine. It's not our fault.
Well, I have a story for you guys. What happened yesterday? I went to go get some groceries. I went grocery shopping at Target for some reason. I don't know why I did that.
Everybody kind of goes shopping every once in a while, right?
Yeah, but I go to Aldi. I don't know what I was thinking. But I went to Target and I got my groceries. I was walking out. And I slipped and fell in front of my face, hit my nose, right in front of the Target balls that are outside.
Target balls.
And I thank God my girlfriend wasn't there, or she would have left me because it was so embarrassing. It was so embarrassing.
Well, she would have rushed over and helped you too.
Yeah, she might have caught you.
That's true, but oh god, it was so embarrassing. People were watching me. And
did you bleed?
Did anybody help you? Like, here, young man, let me help you out.
No one helped me. They just stared and watched.
There you go. That's neighborly.
My border collie did more than that when I fell face down in my lawn the other day. She was concerned. She came right in after me. I didn't have to call her over or anything. I was like running into the house, cupping my hands over my nose, bleeding like hell. Yeah, she kind of freaked out probably. But anyway, it's just a bad morning to drive.
Well, if you want to call in some weather conditions by you, sure. Why not? We need our Weather Spotter network going. 608-879-8255. That's 608-879-TALK.
All right.
A little bit later on in this hour, we'll be talking with Lisa Bernard from the Dane County Humane Society. Got a few pets up for adoption, and she'll be telling us what the latest is at the Dane County Humane Society.
Sweet.
Yeah. That's happening.
All right.
And the Eagles beat the Packers last night 10-7. Yeah. Close game. Apparently a very boring game for most of it.
Low scoring all the way through.
I don't think anybody scored till maybe the fourth quarter. I didn't stay up to watch the game.
I think they had a last-second kick. They had a last-second kick that could have tied the game.
Oh, really?
And he just shanked it.
Wait a minute.
Man, really?
Wait a minute.
Yeah.
No, really?
Really?
They still have that. The original kicker in there now?
Know.
Yep.
What in God's name are they thinking? Oh, my gosh. This guy comes out of, hasn't been able to start in the NFL. Going to be a teacher. They call him in 2 games.
Yeah.
A record for the Packers.
Yeah.
Never misses one.
Yeah.
We put the guy who was
back
injured, who is not injured anymore, comes in, misses every damn kick. And they haven't changed the kicker. Well, I can't help it.
Brandon McManus, the kicker.
What is wrong with them? Oh man, I tell you,
that's the guy that had the injury and he came back.
He came back, yes, and they kept him in. Yeah. He keeps missing him. Keep him in. We have the best kicker on reserve or whatever.
But he says he's corrected his technique.
Oh, no, he hasn't.
Apparently. Maybe he overcorrected. I don't know.
Oh,
it was such a bad kick that it looked like it got tipped. That's how bad of a kick it was. It got completely shanked to the left. That's how bad it was.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, I don't know how
it was short.
Well,
yeah.
Look, I can't fix the Packers by myself. Okay. As much as I'd like to try.
Okay.
I mean, this is a simple solution, you know?
Yeah.
Great kicker, not playing. Bad kicker, playing. Duh. All right.
Well, in the news, the Senate passed that.
Don't even get me started.
Okay, well, I mean,
I'm
you know
already
what?
angry.
Tell me about it. I mean, the Democrats just caved. They got nothing for it, and they caved. Absolutely.
In the Senate.
In the Senate.
Well, now we don't know what's going to happen.
It goes
in the
over
House.
to the House, and we'll see what happens now.
Hakeem Jeffries better hold the line on this thing and not let this thing pass. This is outrageous.
Yeah.
Just outrageous. In fact, I got a story on that. I was going to save it till later. I'll just mention it now, though, that not only is it not a clean bill, which is what they insisted on passing, right? They added into this bill the fact that the senators can now sue for confiscating their phone records.
Oh, really?
Remember, I don't know, I think it was the FBI gathered up their phone records. They were looking into a certain time period around the time where they had the fake electors, and they were trying to find out who was coordinating this, who was doing this, and they looked at the phone records. Now, that I don't see anything wrong with that. I actually don't see anything illegal about it. Mm-hmm. They're investigating something. They're doing what they can to investigate. So now the senators can sue the government, I guess. I don't know who they're going to sue. They're going to sue people now if they want. And this is a Ted Cruz bill. And it's unbelievable. That's part of this. The other one, the question I have is, and I know one senator was complaining about the fact they're going to try and slip by a national anti-abortion bill. I don't know if that's in it either.
I don't know.
There's no talk about it. Ron Wyden brought this up, and he even released a video of him saying, warning, warning, you know, they're trying to pass an anti-abortion bill nationwide, and it doesn't seem like anybody else, the Democrats. My God.
Oh, man.
We got please.
Big split in the party now.
You know, they're not bringing it up. None of the other senators are saying, that anti-abortion thing nationwide. No one's talking about it except for Ron Wyden. What is this?
I don't know.
You know, the Democrats are so inept, so horrible at playing the political game. Sadly, it has to be a game, but they just don't know how to tough it out, right? They really had this. I've got a cut from Rachel Maddow, who went on a tear last night.
I'll bet.
Yeah, we're going to get to that one.
Yeah.
Oh, it's good stuff.
Oh, it's just, they were riding high after last Tuesday. You know, the votes came in. Everybody's happy. Yep. Everybody's, oh, man, this is great. We've got momentum now, and now this. Yeah. Now they've just caved in completely.
And got nothing.
Got nada.
I mean, when you think about it, the Republicans were the ones holding out. You see? And then when you give in, you're like saying, well, maybe we were the ones holding out. And everybody was giving the Democrats credit, kudos, and in the public was on their side.
All right. Yeah.
I give up.
Well, they got a promise that they're going to take up the ACA in January.
Yes.
We're going to bring that to the floor and debate. We're really going to have a real debate this time.
Yeah, that's
really
what I'm thinking.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. Let's wait.
They'll get those tax credits passed for the ACA. Oh, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Oh,
that'll happen.
Well, because they've negotiated tough here. They were tough.
Chuck Schumer, cave.
Wow.
Dick Durbin, cave.
Just out.
Angus.
It's outrageous.
Yeah.
It should.
Tim Kaine.
This party should never have happened. We got to vote in some very, very active Gen Z politicians. We got to change this horrible, horrible Democratic Party.
Yeah. Okay. Just getting started on a Tuesday morning. Very, very slippery out there this morning. Allow plenty of extra travel time and slow down, okay? All right. We'll be back with more of John and Gordy in the morning. WMDX.
The station your car presets warned you about.
Hearing loss is frustrating. If you're not sure what others are saying in conversations because of loud background noise, why not call Madison Hearing Aid Center? 608-249-4077 is their number. They offer fast and flexible appointments. Talk to Jim or Sarah. They're helping people change their lives with better hearing. Get a free hearing test online at MadisonHearingAidCenter.com. That's MadisonHearingAidCenter.com, 4706 Cottage Grove Road in Madison. Tell them John and Gordy sent you.
Buying a home is a lot like eating pistachios. Some deals pop right open, some take a little effort, and some make you want to grab a hammer. That's why you need Aaron Weber Group. We do the heavy lifting so you don't break a nail or your sanity trying to crack into the housing market. We've got the perfect place where you can eat pistachios in every room. So don't shell out your life savings on a bad deal. Call Aaron Weber Group, powered by Compass, today. We'll get you into a home that's nothing but perfect.
There was a time when barbecue was perfect. A strong, reliable flavor that could be counted on. But then big manufacturers decided that barbecue needed to be zesty or spicy or sweeter or whatever. If you miss the good old days of great tasting barbecue, we'd like to introduce you to Grandpa's Barbecue. Made in small batches from Grandpa's original recipe. Buy yours online today at grandpasbarbecueshop.com.
My name's John Driscoll, proud member of the Patriotic Millionaires. When I was CEO at CareCentrix, I doubled entry-level wages. The impact? Productivity went up, turnover went down, and the company was successful. When employees are off the clock, they're real consumers, the consumers that drive the economy with their spending. By paying employees a fair wage, we're actually helping out all of us and giving our economy the best chance to succeed. I'm John Driscoll, I'm a patriotic millionaire, and I approve this message.
Freedom isn't free. It's protected by the dedication of our veterans. Let's proudly salute all who've worn the uniform this Veterans Day. Thank you for your service. This message from your local civic media radio station.
You're listening.
It's winter ago. We're dancing on ice out there on the highways.
Yep. Very, very slick out.
It is so icy out there, you will not believe it.
27
Seriously.
degrees, and it feels like 18 degrees, highs in the low 40s for today. But very, very slippery. I mean, we're seeing people slide around here.
Yeah,
Whoa, look at that pickup truck. He lost it.
That's
almost
not good.
hit the curb.
Yeah.
At the corner of State and Fairchild.
I don't know. Can you say
it's an ice rink?
Can you say it's like you're balancing the car on the road?
Wow. Yeah.
I mean, right? I mean, it just slides.
Yeah.
There's nothing you can do.
Right.
There's no traction whatsoever. I was leaning toward the island on the left side.
Yeah.
And one tire in the snow that was there in order to kind of get some grip.
Traction. Yeah. Yeah, that's what you got to do. I mean, it's just awful.
Yeah.
So be careful out there. And
so
slow
I would
down.
allow for about an hour to get to work. And if you're out there in a clump of cars, oh my God, I pity you.
It's like bumper cars.
Yeah, it's not good.
Just slipping and sliding.
We can laugh now, but this is not a good situation. There's no trucks out trying to take care of this problem. Just really horrible out there.
We haven't seen any. No.
Yeah. Here in this country, we have something called an H-1B visa, and we bring people into this country who are slightly qualified to do specific work, and it's been abused a lot by high-tech corporations to bring people in from other countries at a lower wage. Now, it's as low as it can get technically for the government. They don't want people coming in here, working for less when you can hire an American who makes more, but hire American. You can't just bring people in here who work cheaper. And so there's at least an attempt, I think, or thinking that they might want to revise and draw a line on the H-1B visas finally. Now, I hate to give credit to this administration for anything, but I think they're looking at it, and that would be a great revision to the program, H-1B program. So here we have the H-1B program. Well, now China is going to have their own version of the H-1B visas, and they're going to try to steal technology or the people who can handle technology away from us because, well, we're cutting and slashing the government that uses these experts in order to, make sure that we're doing the right things. Each department is handling its responsibilities, right?
Wow. So they're stealing our.
So they're going to try to attract foreign tech workers away from us because we are drawing the line. We're not going to spend money hiring these people.
Wow.
I mean, take for instance NOAA. They have all of these specific satellites up there.
Yeah.
They're going to revise and put new satellites in.
Right.
But now they're not going to do it. Because, well, we got along for centuries without those damn satellites.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wow.
Oceanic.
Yeah.
Administration. Yeah. Yeah. It's just, they just keep cutting, keep cutting all these programs and cutting research, cutting medical programs that, can't just restart.
That's right.
Just cut the research. Yeah.
They call
Cut
it
everything.
The H-1B visa in China is going to be called the K visa.
The K visa.
Targeting science and technology workers who could turn their dreams into a reality in another country. So there you go.
Okay.
I've always said that, they always made the argument that if we create regulations and whatever on top of our healthcare industry, that they're not going to come up with new vaccines. They're not going to come up with new technologies to help people, with their diseases, right? But no, it seems crazy because people do that for the good of mankind, right?
Yeah.
It's not, well, I'm going to come up with a new vaccine and save people's lives so I can make a lot of money. That's not part of the package.
That's not really
no one does that.
Yeah.
But they portray it as though that's how they think. Well, if we bring the prices of drugs down, there won't be anybody doing any more research because there's no incentive to do it. Only to you would you find an incentive to, I don't know, make money off of people's illnesses. God, folks. We're not dumb. We kind of see through that. Yeah. I was listening to Maggie Dawn yesterday.
Yeah.
And I am envious of, she has a mega caller. All right. Yeah. This guy's name is Gary.
Okay.
And he has called her a number of times, but they have a conversation. And, he doesn't bring up an odd subject and then take off on it, while you're trying to get through and say, no, wait, whoa.
Hold on.
He doesn't do that. They had this great discussion about SNAP, and I was just fascinated by it. But I think Maggie I thought she was going to say, the SNAP program expanded under Biden because of the COVID pandemic.
Right.
Remember, we cut poverty in half during that time because we supplemented, we provided the programs and the money to feed people and get health care. And that's where all of that came in. And that's true to a certain degree, but it's not completely true. And I'll have a story on that coming up.
Okay.
All right?
Very good. It's
Was
20...
that clear?
Yes.
In other words,
could you go over there?
I want Gary to call.
Yeah. You want to steal one of Maggie's callers?
Megas.
Is that what you're doing?
I want a mega Gary to call me, please.
All right. It is 29 past the hour. Straight ahead, the Midwest Food and Farm Report. Then we're back with Idiocracy on a very slick Tuesday morning. Watch out there. get a weather update, too, coming up.
WMDX, helping to keep Madison weird. From the Capitol to your kitchen table, Madison's biggest stories live right here on 92.7 WMDX.
Where is the holiday demand for dairy? I'm Stephanie Hoff along with you on a Tuesday morning. This is the Midwest Farm Report. Zach Bowers joins us. He's a dairy analyst with Everegg. He picks up on that conversation with us today. Zach says without the federal government supplying information, it's hard to know.
Now it's promotion season, right? We want to go in the store and see butter, buy one, get one free. We want to go see cheese $1 off in the packages, right? And that's where we want to see that momentum continue. And they really should be able to do that. We have yet to see it, especially from the butter side of things, as we see that commodity continue to get beaten up on the market day after day, trading now near $1.50 a pound. That's what kind of everybody's focus is on next, is how holiday demand starts to end, what happens when we start promoting things.
Zach Bowers along with us. He's a dairy analyst with Everegg. Stick around. We've got to look at commodity prices after this.
Next on our Corn Hall of Fame tour, Pioneer brand Power Core and List Corn.
Ooh, look at all the trophies.
Yes. Power Core and List beats competitors with a 7.7 bushel per acre yield advantage. 3 distinct modes of pest control action and unsurpassed herbicide flexibility mean above-ground pests and weeds can't win.
But what if they try?
They wouldn't dare. Plant the 100th season of Pioneer. Visit pioneer.com/powerup.
At CHS, we know what it takes to feed and fuel the world, to integrate a global ag and energy supply chain, to advocate for farmers in their fields and around the world, to build communities, invest in rural America, and empower rural economies. It takes courage, conviction, commitment. It takes the nation's leading farmer-owned cooperative. It takes a co-op. It takes CHS.
Commodity prices across the board popped higher on the close yesterday. From Chicago, December new crop corn was up 2.5 cents at $4.98 3/4. Cash soybeans up 13 cents at $11.30 a bushel. November new crop soybeans up 10 cents, closing at $11.10 1/2. Cash wheat was up 8 cents at $5.35 3/4. And July 2026 new crop wheat up 7 1/4 cents at $5.68 3/4. When cheese and butter closed, Class 3 milk prices were also trading higher, but we didn't see those higher numbers translate into the closing cheese price. The 40-pound block was unchanged from last week at $1.66. AA butter did close up 3.5 cents at $1.51 per pound. You can keep up with all things farm news at MidwestFarmReport.com, and don't forget to try out our new smartphone app. You can download that for free on your Apple or Google Play Store. I'm Stephanie Hoff.
From campus protests to Capitol politics, if it happens on the Isthmus, you'll hear it here. 92.7 WMDX. Real news and great conversation.
After a sprinkle or snow shower this morning, we will see the clouds gradually start to break up here through the day today, but it will stay chilly with a high in the low to mid 40s this afternoon. Tonight, mostly clear. We're going to drop into the low 30s. Tomorrow, sunshine returns with a high near 50. I'm meteorologist Sean Cable. Currently, it's 26.
Hey there, Wisconsin. Tom Hartman here. Democracy is not a spectator sport, so join me each and every weekday right here on Civic Media for the Tom Hartman program from 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. Covering the news of the day and sharing ways for you to get off the sidelines and get active in your community, because change starts with you. Get involved and tune in to the Tom Hartman program Monday through Friday from 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. right here on your local Civic Media radio station.
Not completing high school is more of a social thing than it was an academic thing. Even though all these years have passed, I still had that longing to have my diploma.
At age 30, Carissa finished her high school diploma.
If you're even considering getting your high school diploma, you can do it.
No one gets a diploma alone. If you're thinking of finishing your high school diploma, you have help. Find free adult education classes near you at finishyourdiploma.org. That's finishyourdiploma.org. Brought to you by the Dollar General Literacy Foundation and the Ad Council.
Maggie Dawn.
At 4:30, I'm joined by Jeff Mandel, President and General Counsel of Law Forward. We discuss Donald Trump's
As the 21st century began, human evolution was at a turning point, a dumbing down. With no natural predators to thin the herd, it began to simply reward those who reproduced the most and left the intelligent to become an endangered species.
What an idiot! Oh, what a loser!
Now listen, Grapehead. I'll explain it so even you can understand it.
Idiocracy. For the smartest guy in the world, you're pretty dumb sometimes.
You know, if we could just turn a few of the liberals and progressive and Democrats into predators, maybe we'd have a chance. That's what I'm thinking here.
Yeah, maybe. 6:35.
WMDX 92.7 is John and Gordy, trying to make it through the morning.
Mm-hmm.
It was a white knuckler getting into work.
It's
and
crazy
now we've
out
got
there.
some bad news for you and idiocracy, too. So
Okay, hang on.
WMDX weather with Gordy on.
Wow. Weather in a word. Damn, it's slippery out there. Okay, that's a few words. It's really icy on most of the roads around Madison right now.
All of them.
Yeah, they're all iced up.
It's just solid ice.
We had an
glazed
inch or
ice.
two of snow, and then, with all the drivers out there, it turned into ice.
Well,
And
you would think that they put
crazy.
salt or something on the intersections.
You would think.
No.
Just had this one batch of snow that moved across, I guess, after midnight. And,
It seems like
did its thing.
every year something happens in Madison, right? That catches them by surprise and then sets everything up for the rest of the winter.
That's right. Last winter, was it last winter or the winter before?
Winter before.
We had that big snowstorm.
Yes, and we had like 3 inches of ice on the roads all winter.
Right. It was crazy.
Well, someone just crashed right in front. Well, no, when we were during break.
Oh, yeah.
Someone ran into the
pickup
side.
truck.
Ran right into the curb.
Just slipped. Yeah.
Smacked it.
You have no traction whatsoever. There's nothing out there. It's not melting because of the cars either.
The corner of Fairchild and State Street. Go really, really slow. Don't.
Unless you want to provide John and Gordy with entertainment.
Right. We've already seen a couple of problems out
Watch
there.
the accidents.
Yeah.
All right.
Watch people ruin their alignment on their tires as they slide into the curb.
Yeah, it's something else. Okay. Well, let's talk about Thanksgiving.
It's coming up.
It is. And we're wondering, can you afford your Thanksgiving dinner? Can you set everything up on the table for the family and make sure that they get all of the treats that they have gotten so used to eating each and every year during more prosperous times during the Biden administration?
Well, what's the problem? Is it going to be really expensive this year?
We've talked about this ad nauseum. I just want to add a little piece to this story, okay? Because I have this story. Everybody is comparing the prices from last year to this year.
Yeah.
As according to the research by this research group called Walmart.
Oh, I've heard of that.
We have to go by what they say because they're in business to promote this. Anyway, they're saying that prices for Thanksgiving dinner are a little bit lower this year.
Oh, really? Lower?
Well, just a smidgen.
Yeah.
Yes, because of the con job that Biden had gotten into when he was estimating the cost of dinner last year.
You think they gave that to Joe to figure that out? Here's a calculator.
I'm sorry.
List of groceries, Joe.
It really is.
Check it out for us.
Well, Joe sat up nights thinking, how can I con people over Thanksgiving? Hey, that's such a stupid idea. All right, let's listen to this. This is cut 42.
Okay. I just heard this yesterday that Walmart said that the Thanksgiving was 25% more expensive under Biden. That's a big, to me, that's a big number because Walmart's respected. I mean, Walmart is Walmart, and they're giving you prices. So that would mean that the whole series of pricing and costs, the groceries and everything else, it was a con job. It was a con job. Affordability, they call it, was a con job by the Democrats. The Democrats are good at a few things: cheating on elections and conning people with facts that aren't true. 25% cheaper this year will be cheaper to have Thanksgiving than it was a year ago under sleepy Joe Biden.
Because Joe Biden thought, I got to con people about the cost of Thanksgiving this year. Jesus. We ain't got nothing else to do, really. Okay, the Thanksgiving bundle is smaller than it was last year. That's why Walmart is saying it's not as expensive as it was last year.
So there's not as much food?
That's right.
So it's really...
They shorted how much you could eat by 6 items. All right.
Okay.
So this year, they don't expect you to have cranberry sauce. They don't expect you to use a little chicken broth in the stuffing. And no sweet potatoes.
Oh, come on.
Yeah.
That's ridiculous.
And that's just 3 items out of the 6. Oh. All right. So I don't know. Yeah.
Apples, oranges, what do we...
If I could have advised Biden to do one thing, and that is not to con people over how much it'll cost for Thanksgiving dinner.
He really shouldn't have done that.
No, he really
set himself up. It's comparison failure. Oh, poor Joe.
Yeah. Where
is he now?
Somebody just advised him. Well, now see, Trump discovered the con job, and he's telling everybody about it. Damn, that happens.
Thanks to the Walmart prices.
Yeah.
Because that's what we all go by, I guess.
Oh, and the interesting thing is that they use their own Walmart brand.
Oh, of course they do.
This year.
The great
as opposed to last year. So the prices are down even lower because of that. Okay. So they have not only taken 6 items off, they use their own store brand,
generic,
which is cheaper than the brands that they used last year.
Wow.
So.
Okay.
Nothing like gaming the system. Is that called a con job? Yeah. It might be. Maybe. You know what? I think Trump is conning people this year over the price of Thanksgiving. Could be wrong. Maybe. All right, now let's get to something. This is interesting because Joe Biden, when they had a problem with meat prices, he met with the farmers and ranchers.
Yeah.
Trump, instead, he said, well, I'm going to go to Pam Bondi, and I'm going to investigate and arrest people and put them in jail. Trump accused foreign-owned Brazilian meat packers in the U.S., there are 2 of them, of driving up the price of beef through illicit collusion, price fixing, and price manipulation. This guy is so paranoid. He's this kind of stuff everywhere. Man, lucky he doesn't go shopping in a grocery store. He'd be debating the people at the checkout counter. This is manipulation.
Yeah.
This is price fixing. Anyway. He hired Pam Bondi to look into this and investigate what's going on. Trump said American ranchers are being blamed for what is being done by a majority foreign-owned meat packer, jeopardizing the security of the nation's food supply. Look, I've been getting by all this time.
Yeah.
Not buying beef. I mean, it's been expensive for the last 3 or 4 years, right?
Yes.
So this isn't something new, according to him. The guy who, what is it? Grocery. He's the guy who coined the idea of grocery shopping. Remember, grocery shopping. No one talks about grocery shopping anymore. Is that
grocery
the term?
Store? Yeah.
So anyway, he of course has no proof that there's price fixing by these foreign meat packers in the U.S. Of course, climate change got completely ignored again for the droughts, no water and grazing land for the beef cattle, along with years of low prices that led ranchers to reduce their herd size because of that. And plus, remember, the screwworm, which is a fly that embeds into the skin of these cattle, that infestation from Mexico prevented Mexico from importing or exporting their beef to the U.S.
Screwworm.
So there's a whole bunch of things that contributed to this. It's not the meat packers. Oh, my God.
Okay.
Anyway. By the way, Kamala, her campaign promised to crack down on food producers and major supermarkets' price gouging, which Trump never mentioned till now. So there you go. That's what it's all about. It's not the meat packers. It might be, but I'm doubting that. All right. Now let's look at he's emphasizing the idea that all this talk about affordability. Ooh.
Right.
I have a chart here about the affordability factor. Coffee's up 18.9%.
Wow.
Utilities are up 11.7%. Things are down, though. He's saying everything is down. Everything is better under him.
Right.
See. Electricity, 5.1 and rising. Vehicle repairs. Today's going to be that day.
Yeah, they're going to be busy.
11.5%.
Oh, boy.
So everything is way, way up. All right.
Yep.
Now I want to play something from Trump. I hate playing stuff from him. You know that. We do it anyway. Yeah, it's our clown show. It's part of the clown show.
Yes, it is.
This is where Trump seemed to repeat over and over something. It's like I call it his record skipped. And so if you can just imagine, listen to this guy just repeat and repeat and repeat. Listen.
If you look at affordability, which they campaigned on, they lied because they talked about, prices are up. No, prices are down under the Trump administration, and they're down substantially. Energy prices are down by 30, 35, 40%. Gasoline is way down. And the other big thing is inflation is way down. The biggest thing is inflation. The second biggest thing is energy. Energy is way down, and what's also down? Gasoline. Also, the biggest thing is inflation, and it's way down.
God.
Here we go. Clown show continues.
God's name.
Boy.
That's how he reinforces what he's going to say, all the time, right? Oh, my gosh. It's just insane. Okay. That's his record skipping, I like to call it. All right.
Okay.
We don't have.
I don't think we have.
Okay. How about we've dropped infertility drugs to make a lot of Trump babies, hopefully, by the midterms. Back in history, Germany talked about Hitler children, the League of German Girls, and ultimately Hitler Youth. Well, now we have Trump babies, cut 47. Cut 47.
Here we go. Check it out.
There we go.
President Trump highlighted the first three. Leading U.S. company, leading European company. We've dropped infertility drugs, so we'll make lots of Trump babies, I'm hoping, by the midterms.
So there you go.
What?
Dr. Oz warning us that we're going to have a lot of Trump babies out there. Now, maybe Trump is, taking some nights off.
Oh, okay.
Producing more Trump babies.
It is 6:48. Coming up, we'll be talking to Lisa Bernard from the Dane County Humane Society. This portion of John and Gordy in the Morning brought to you by Serenity Pet Spas. Give your pup the spa day they deserve. Serenity Pet Spas, 3 locations in Madison. Coming back with Lisa Bernard next.
WMDX, Madison's home for the Maggie Dawn Show, Monday through Friday from 4 to 6 p.m.
This portion of John and Gordy in the Morning is brought to you by Madison Hearing Aid Center. If you're having trouble with your hearing, do something about it. Talk with the good folks at Madison Hearing Aid Center. They're at 4706 Cottage Grove Road. Call them and make an appointment at 608-249-4077. You can take an initial hearing test online at MadisonHearingAidCenter.com. Don't let your hearing loss frustrate you anymore. They help John and Gordy hear better, and they can help you too. Madison Hearing Aid Center.
Black Friday? You mean like one day? How about Black Friday all month long at Verlo? During the entire month of November, you can save hundreds on mattresses and adjustable bases. Plus, save big on pillows, mattress protectors, and sheets. And just because you're saving big, we don't skimp on our lifetime comfort guarantee on every mattress that's made locally just for you. Mattress prices are falling a lot, and so is Maddie. It's the Black Friday event, only at Verlo.
Green and Gold football is back at the Lazy Oaf Lounge. Catch the games on 14 large screen TVs. Join meat and jersey raffles at halftime during regular season games and enjoy half-price wings and beer bucket specials. And the Lazy Oaf is a great place for lunch with daily specials, soups made from scratch, and fast, friendly service. The Lazy Oaf Lounge, 1617 North Stoughton Road. Find specials, menus, and more at lazyoaflounge.com.
This Thanksgiving at Total Wine & More, find bourbons and Cabernets that you adore. Our helpful guides are so friendly and nice, so many bottles to try at the lowest price. So gather with friends as you sit down to eat. Grateful for all who made Thanksgiving complete.
With curbside pickup available and the lowest prices for over 30 years, you'll always find what you love and love what you find. Only at Total Wine & More.
Drink responsibly, B21.
When severe weather hits and the power goes out, do you have a plan? For reliable power and peace of mind, propane can do that. It only takes about 10 seconds for a propane-powered generator to restore power to your home. So no matter what Mother Nature has in store, you know you're prepared. Learn more at WIPGA.org. This message is sponsored by your local propane provider and the Wisconsin Propane Education and Research Council.
Where working people come to talk. It's The Rick Smith Show, weeknights at 9 on the Civic Media Radio Network. Join me for an honest approach to the issues American working families care about. No talking points, no focus groups. Get ready for a heavy dose of democracy, fairness, grit, and no apologies. It's current affairs from a working class labor perspective. Facts are center, science is real, and everyone gets a seat at the table. The Rick Smith Show.
You need the room, you need the space. You gotta find yourself a swinging place. You gotta fly, you gotta soar. You gotta live a little more. Don't try and fight it, you've been invited. Come on and swing, swing, swing it.
Well, swing. WMDX 92.7. It's John and Gordy swinging in the morning here, and everybody is swinging around on the icy roads this morning.
Slipping and sliding. Very
It's bad
icy out there all across Madison and Dane County this morning. Hey, let's check in with Lisa Bernard from the Dane County Humane Society. Good morning, Lisa. Good to have you with us.
Good morning. How are you guys?
Well, we made it, on those icy roads.
Yeah.
Wow.
Have you been out
good.
yet?
Or do you live there? Do you live at the Humane Society? How was your drive-in? Bad?
Sometimes.
Oh, really?
I'm working from home.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
All right.
Took a snowmobile in this morning.
Okay. Well, let's get to some pets that you have that are up for adoption. Looks like you have 3 different dogs. Or no, a dog and let's see, 2 dogs and a cat.
There you go.
Right?
All right. Start
Yes,
where you want to
2
start.
dogs and a cat. I feel like we're at the start of a joke here. 2 dogs and a cat.
Yeah. 3 dogs and a cat.
So
Go ahead.
we're going to start with Rocco.
Mhm.
Rocco
Okay.
is 10 and a half years old. He's about 83 pounds. He's a pit bull mix, and he's mostly rust colored, but does have white toes that are really cute and white on his chest. He was found in McFarland as a stray and brought to DCHS in late October. We attempted to locate his family, but we weren't successful. So now he's looking for a new family. He's really calm and affectionate. He's an affectionate, gentle giant is what he is. He's looking to become your loyal companion. He does get along well with smaller dogs. Doesn't really like the bigger guys, which is kind of funny because he's so big. But he's looking for a quieter home without small kids so he can just hang out with his new family and take relaxing walks and, lounge. He is a member of our Lonely Hearts Club, and his adoption fee has been waived because we really want to find him a home as soon as we can.
Sure.
He is staying in a larger, non-public space, so you need to ask about him in our adoption center.
All right.
And folks, if you want to
He's
take a look at
cutie,
these
though.
dogs, you can check our Facebook site or YouTube. Okay, let's move on to our next pet. Who do we have here?
Let's go a little bananas this morning. Yeah.
Okay.
We're going to go bananas with Johnny Bananas.
Wow.
He's
Are you in charge of naming these pets? Is that how this works?
Johnny Bananas sounds cool.
It's a great stage name.
It does sound cool. I feel like he's like a jazz player or something.
Yeah, right. Sure.
So that was that was one of the names I was going to use on the radio. Yeah,
really?
but,
You settled it on Peterson. Okay. All right.
So
Tell us about Johnny Bananas.
Yes, he's an adult brown tabby who has lots of white on his chest and his legs. He's about 12 pounds. He was found in a crate right outside the doors of our adoption center one morning in late October. We do ask people, please don't leave pets outside the building just because we do have wildlife that walks around. We do have, it's getting colder now. So, please come in with your pets if you need to surrender them and, have that conversation so we can learn more about them. We have slowly been learning information about him. Like he's very spirited and full of personality. He loves to play and he has affectionate moments, but he can get overexcited. So he's looking for an experienced feline family without small children who can read his body language and know when he needs to have a break.
All right. Well, it sounds like
he's
beautiful coloring. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's very fun. He's very cute.
Wait a minute.
And
we ever come up with did you name this cat Johnny Bananas? Did we ever come up with that?
I didn't. I wish I did. Sometimes I did get to name some puppies once, and I named them all after ice cream.
Hey, that's a good idea.
Then they took the name thing away from you at that point, huh? Okay.
Hey, Rocky Road.
We have sometimes we name our pets after all these different types of foods. I'm like, gosh, people must think we're starving.
Yeah, you're preoccupied with snacks. All right.
Yeah.
Let's see. Oh, you have one more dog.
We have a dog here.
Let's get to this one.
We have one more dog, and his name is Crikey. Crikey is 8 months. Yes.
Okay.
He's an Australian. 8 months.
8 months. Okay.
Yes. So he's an Australian Kelpie, which is a herding type dog. He's mostly black with some tan around his snout, legs, and lower chest, and he's got these piercing they're crystal blue eyes. They're just gorgeous.
The eyebrows. He's got white eyebrows. Incredible.
Yeah.
I love
that.
Yeah,
his tan eyebrows are super cute too. So he's about 36 pounds right now. He's going to get to be around a medium size, so maybe around 40, 45. Crikey was transferred to DCHS at the end of October from an overcrowded shelter in Alabama. He was really nervous when he arrived. He's still a little nervous, so he's looking for a patient family who will work with him to build his confidence and on his positive reinforcement training.
Well,
Staff have been working with him.
Yeah.
He is. So staff have been working with him on his leash skills, and he is eager to please. He's also spent time in an office where he really got to hang out, get used to some people, lounging with them, and then he really loved playing with enrichment toys. So he's really smart though and very athletic. So he's looking
those
for
herding dogs are really smart.
Yep. Very good.
Yes.
Well, if people are interested in adopting any of these 3 animals or any others that are up for adoption, just go to giveshelter.org. You can find out more there. Lisa Bernard, thank you for joining us this morning. We'll talk to you in a couple of weeks.
Yep.
Thank you.
Sounds great. Thank you so much.
We are coming back after the news.
We got big stories coming up next hour.
Stories. Stay with us. John and Gordy.
For real news and great conversation. A civic media station.
ABC News, I'm Sherry Preston. On this Veterans Day, the U.S. Army guards the tomb of the unknown soldier at Arlington National Cemetery, maintaining their vigil. There will be a service later this morning. President Trump will lay a wreath and is expected to deliver remarks. The Senate last night passing the bill to reopen the government.
On this vote, the ayes are 60. The nays are 40. The bill as amended is passed.
ABC's Jay O'Brien on House Speaker Mike Johnson's next steps.
It has pretty good chances in the House if Johnson can hold the entire House Republican conference together. Every single Republican voted for the last temporary government funding measure, which kicked off this fight in the Senate.
Family of some of the campers and counselors who died in the Texas flooding at Camp Mystic over the 4th of July are suing. They say the camp didn't take the threat posed by the rising water seriously and put profits over the safety of the campers. The camp's executive director also died in the flooding. This is ABC News.
Local news, real voices, and conversations that count. That's Madison. And that's 92.7 WMDX.
For 92.7 WMDX News, I'm Savannah Tomei Olson. Today is Veterans Day. About 300,000 veterans call Wisconsin home. Now, the state legislature is currently considering a handful of bills that would impact veterans. One would reopen 2 locations of a program that housed homeless veterans. 2 of the 3 homes in this program shut down in September after Republicans chose not to fund the program in the state budget. One of the other bills would fund mental health programs specifically for vets. Another bill would make Veterans Day a state holiday. It's a federal holiday, and 49 other states have designated it a holiday too. Wisconsin is the only holdout. Although we're the only state that does not recognize it as a state holiday, Veterans Day has Wisconsin roots. Terry Barr reports.
His name is Harvey Higley. And if you haven't heard of him, there's a good reason. The Marinette County man's story had been lost until recently.
Harvey is an amazing guy and has an impact on us every year, and nobody knows about it. Harvey graduated from the University of Wisconsin in 1915, and just 2 years later, he found himself in the battlefields of France. He went over for World War I. It left such an indelible impression on him.
Todd Pritchard is with the Wisconsin Alumni Association and tells me as he was digging into Higley's background, he found some amazing history. He led the State American Legion, and later Higley served as head of Veterans Affairs under President Dwight Eisenhower.
He thought, how can we really dedicate a day to veterans? Created a bill to change Armistice Day to Veterans Day, and that's what we celebrate now every year.
Harvey Higley is worth remembering. It's the Wisconsin man's work ensuring our nation never forgets to honor our veterans.
That's Terry Barr reporting, and I'm Savannah Tomei Olson. This is 92.7 WMDX News.
The Eagles down the Packers. Hi, I'm Mike Clemens with Sports NFL. The Eagles beat the Packers in a low-scoring Monday night football game. The final 10-7 in favor of Philadelphia. Packers running back Josh Jacobs on the team losing to the Eagles for the 4th time in 3 years.
I can't really just put my finger on it, man. I mean, it's a lot of plays out there. I'm getting banged up.
still playing through stuff. It just is what it is. I mean, it's football. You got to have a certain type of mentality. You got to have a certain type of heart to play this game.
It was a tight ball game most of the night, with Philly leading just 3-0. Eagles running back Saquon Barkley.
That's football. That's why you can't get too caught up in the highs or the lows. 2 plays, it could be big and it could be 6 points, 7 points, and it can go really, really good. You can be driving and one play can knock it all off. So you just got to stay with it.
Men's college basketball, number 24th ranked Wisconsin against Ball State tonight in Madison. NBA, the Bucks head to Charlotte to play the Hornets tomorrow night. With sports, I'm Mike Clemens.
77 square miles surrounded by reality, and we cover all of it. This is 92.7 WMDX Madison and on the Civic Media app.
After a sprinkle or snow shower this morning, we will see the clouds gradually start to break up here through the day today, but it will stay chilly with a high in the low to mid 40s this afternoon. Tonight, mostly clear. We're going to drop into the low 30s. Tomorrow, sunshine returns with a high near 50. I'm meteorologist Sean Cable. Currently, it's 26.
This is Robert Pilot, host of Native Roots Radio. On our show, we talk about Native issues like treaties, protecting Mother Earth, and holding our elected officials accountable. You'll also hear from Turtle Island voices like Arvina Martin, State Representative Heather Keeler, Ruth Anna Buffalo, Dr. Anthony Stately, State Senator Mary Kunish, Robert Lilligren, and Bob Blake. Native issues are human issues, and human issues are Native issues.
Native Roots Radio, weeknights at 8 on your local Civic Media radio station.
Nightlight with Pete Schwaba.
We have Emerson Lehman in the studio. I don't get excited about gardening. My wife will say, oh, it's going to be gorgeous this weekend. We should work in the yard. I'm like, why would we penalize ourselves for having beautiful weather by going outside?
My dad, I went home to visit one summer. My dad's out moving rocks. Yeah, I'm not moving rocks for fun. I'm sorry.
Sorry, Dad.
Nightlight with Pete Schwaba. Weeknights from 6 till 8 on your local Civic Media radio station and on the Civic Media app. Pete Schwaba.
On the next Nightlight, I welcome actress Katie Leclerc, star of A Cherry Pie Christmas, filmed in Door County, and Green Bay-based director Craig Knitt. Let's light it up.
At the mic they've been, oh what a ride. John and Gordy spinning stories side by side. Coffee cups steaming, early mornings alive. Radio waves where the spirits thrive. Cool guests rolling in like a breeze through the door. Stories stacking up, who could ask for more? Shows to laughter and cheers. Civic Media magic to golden years. With coffee in hand and tales to unfold. John and Gordy's legend is radio gold.
Oh, it's radio gold.
What do we have here? Well,
cheap gold.
This is Johnny Bananas and Gordy Young in the morning.
Johnny Bananas.
And Don at the controls.
Yeah. Yes, happy Tuesday to
I
you.
should have picked Johnny Bananas.
Johnny Bananas is a great name. 707.
Remember, I was Johnny Grenade for a while.
You were Johnny Grenade.
How did you get that nickname?
For a weekend, we all took different names and acted like different announcers. That was a thing, station-wide, that we did at Q106 when I first started working here in Madison. We just take a different personality, be that for the weekend.
That's it. Okay.
And I picked Johnny Grenade, and you pull my pin, as you can imagine, and explode.
Yeah, okay.
That was the
nice
thing that the teenagers like.
Classy. Okay.
Thank you.
We've still got some slippery roads out there this morning. It is getting a little bit better, but not much. So watch out there. And the road crews are out. I saw a truck go by here a few minutes ago.
80 miles per hour.
Yeah.
We think it made the curve.
Well, yeah. But that one. But also there was a salt or sand truck out there as well. So they're out there. The road crews are trying to play catch up here because we got some snow overnight and then it froze up on all the roadways. but it is appearing to get a little bit better out there. So, but still,
What's
allow
that-
some extra travel
What's
time.
that building called across the street? It's the
Overture Center.
The Overture Center.
You may have heard of it.
It slipped my mind, but I was thinking now that truck is on display inside the Overture Center.
He was whipping around. I don't know how he made the curve there. It was crazy.
Yeah,
Okay.
that was crazy stuff. But we've been talking about how slippery the roads are. We saw some salters go by now, so the city is out there trying to take care of this thing. A little late, you guys. But now, of course, you got to think people are walking on the sidewalks. Be careful there too, as well.
We're surprised. Yeah.
All right.
Salt Cruise.
I want to get to the big story because Johnny Bananas and Gordy Young are very angry with the Democratic Party this morning.
Man, they just caved.
They really did. This is just not right. There are a lot of reasons why, and I have this cut from Madda last night.
Okay.
And she lists all the reasons why this was really, really out of character. No, it isn't.
No, not
but it
really.
should be out of character,
Yeah.
all right? So let's listen to what Rachel Maddow had to say.
Even when the polling last week showed that the public was blaming him and the Republicans for the ongoing shutdown disaster, less than a week ago showed Democrats not just winning everywhere, but winning by blowout, unprecedented margins and in every conceivable race. Less than a week after those Democratic triumphs in that election. The worst week of Donald Trump's presidency. For some reason, 8 Democratic senators decided this was the right time to give up on the Democrats' previously sturdy and unified demand that Republicans needed to fix the disaster they just created for the American people in health insurance and in health insurance costs. They just decided to give up without any visible concessions from the Republicans at all.
Unbelievable.
And that's the kind of behavior you might expect from a party that was at a low ebb. Not to mention the fact that Americans urging Democrats to fight harder. Americans urging Democrats to stand up and take an even tougher stance against Trump and the Republicans. Americans just held one of the biggest protests in American history, bolstering the Democrats in this fight, telling them to fight harder, to not give in. The polls and the polling showed they were finally winning both the argument and the elections to prove it. And so 8 Democratic senators decided to cave in exchange for nothing, with Democrats winning nothing for having done it.
I mean, that is just...
that pretty well sums it up.
That's the whole story right there.
Give up for no reason.
Man, you just can't... You can't wrap your head around how horrible the decision that was. And the thing is, Schumer said, "Oh, I didn't vote for it." You know what? You have control. You're the leader in the Senate.
Leader. Come on, man. Jeez.
Wow.
Okay.
That was the dumbest thing you could have ever imagined. Anyway, it happened. And under Schumer's watch, they allowed a provision to go into supposedly these clean CR to allow people like Ted Cruz to file lawsuits for money over Jack Smith. That's right. This amazed even, the Senate leadership. John Thune secured a provision in the clean funding bill to let senators sue for seizure of phone records related to the fake electors.
Perfect.
And Ron Johnson is one of those senators.
Yeah.
So that is
pretty
why
happy
that
this
was
morning.
included in there.
Yeah.
So Hakeem, you better not damn well fold.
Well,
the reaction is outrageous. I think Democrats are just like just hyperventilating at this point. What the hell is happening?
Mm-hmm. Let's go to the phones and see what Joe has for us this morning. Good morning, Joe. Go ahead.
Yeah, I just wanted to say we need to be careful about saying the Democrats because most of the Democrats did not vote for this. It really was 7 Democrats and the independent Mr. King who caucuses with the Dems. I think one of the things that this brings up is that Chuck Schumer is not competent and needs to go. And you can do that. You can get rid of him. You can vote him out. And this is where the pressure needs to be, is to call, because certainly what you hear is absolute fury on the part of other Dems within that caucus.
Yes.
So we need to start making the the phone calls and say, bye-bye, Chuck. You're not the man of the moment. We're going to find someone else. And we have the example, two examples. First off, plenty of times within the Republican caucus where they went through one leader after another because they couldn't get them to do what they wanted. And I would point out the example of, probably she's being touted as one of the great speakers ever of the House, and that's Nancy Pelosi. Yeah. And she had this adage. It was, you do not go onto the floor until you have the votes. And she was always, as they said, counting the votes, meaning if somebody was straying and you couldn't get a majority of what you wanted out of your, full accordance out of your caucus, there are ways to pressure. You are the minority leader, all the way from room assignments to what you support. There are ways to pressure, and Nancy always counted the votes. I don't know what was wrong with Chuck Schumer. That was he had to have known that they were not going to be voting. If he didn't count the votes, he's a complete idiot. And if he did count the votes and still went ahead, he's a complete idiot. Yeah. Time to say goodbye, right?
Oh, it really is. Yeah.
Thank you, Joe.
Yeah, thanks for that. The thing is, it's like herding cats. You really can't, tell the Democrats what to do or get on the same page. That's the problem with the Democrats. You don't normally get on the same page, but you can at least threaten them with different assignments or taking them off committees, so and so. I mean, that's what Schumer could have done to prevent any of this from happening because it's a bad look. God. All right, let's go to Mark now on the phone.
Good morning, Mark.
Yeah, I'm mad enough about the Democrats came, but I'm equally mad, maybe more mad about the fact that on the whole fake electors thing that they have the right to sue over. They want to cover up the crimes they committed. They committed treason against their oaths to the Constitution of the United States. I mean, they're supposed to actually count the votes. 14th Amendment says, that we are entitled to have our votes counted and recognized. And what they try to do is simply treason. I mean, I guess it's not treason. It's a betrayal of their oath because treason has a very specific definition under the Constitution. But they betrayed their oath.
They did.
To the Constitution. They betrayed all of us, each and every one of us, and the members of their staff as well. That Ron Johnson's staff members are apparently actively involved in this. I'm slapping my FCC filter on there. It is just so enraging that these guys, they continue to get away with it. And the reason they're getting this money is because they know they are guilty, and they don't want us to know how guilty they actually were.
I'm almost surprised that they would do something like this because Jack Smith might have stuff on him, and it'll come out in court.
Because all this stuff will... We should know the name of each and every one that was involved in this stuff, because if you're involved in a crime, I mean, if you're the driver of a bank car for a bank robbery, even if you don't know that the guys are actually robbing the bank, you're still held accountable for that bank robbery.
Right.
I mean, and these guys tried to rob us of our votes, our votes being recognized. And let's remember the Wisconsin representatives did not vote to certify the election back in 2020 in violation of betraying the people of the state of Wisconsin, because when Trump got elected this time, the Democrats went along with the vote. They certified the election. Well, their duty was to certify the election. They didn't do it. Each and every one of them should just be pelted with rotten eggs when they go into a restaurant and never get a meal served to them that hasn't been spit in.
Okay, Mark.
Now that's a good idea. Let's hope that there are a number of people listening, serving up these individuals at a restaurant in the not too distant future. The thing is, we don't know what's happening in Wisconsin. AG Josh Call hasn't really, kept us updated on the investigation into the fake electors. Remember, they just passed along the fake electors list like it was just the original list. They didn't put a caveat saying if the other electors aren't accepted and it's challenged in court, use this list. They could have done something, but they didn't do it. They just tried to deceptively pass this along, and to Mike Pence, and Pence turned it down.
Right.
But those phone records are really important, and if you are investigating the J6 debacle, then this is something you would definitely be looking into, and I think he had every legal responsibility to check the phone records out.
Absolutely.
Why not?
Yeah.
And it's not like they're looking at the personal records. They're just looking at times that people called and trying to coordinate it at that same time. So, I mean, that's really what the whole thing is about. I mean, getting back to being frustrated with the Democrats. I know we're blaming all the Democrats, but sometimes, they deserve to be blamed. Every one of them for not pressuring their friends, their colleagues, to do the exact same thing or do something that's right. Stick to your guns on this stuff. Mm-hmm. I mean, Trump took Biden's booming economy. We were the envy of the world. Yeah. He's crashing it. He took away health care from the American public. I can't stomach that. We're going to get into health care in just a moment. SNAP benefits, which, they're sticking their guns to. They don't want to give those SNAP benefits to anybody. Isn't that amazing?
Yes,
it
is.
And then, of course, they're enriching the billionaires. They're destroying all relationships with our allies around the world.
Yeah. And the list goes on
and then we give in.
Yeah.
Whoa.
And he tore down the East Wing, too.
Oh, yeah.
And the ballroom.
Destroyed the White House, right?
Okay. It is 7:19. We're coming back with more of John and Gordy for this very slippery Tuesday morning right here on WMDX.
Sharp, and the vibes are chill.
Hey, Gordy, I got to admit, these hearing aids from Madison Hearing Aid Center changed my life.
Mine too, John. I thought I needed subtitles to talk to my grandkids.
And these aren't those old giant clunkers we saw in the old days. It's got Bluetooth, it's rechargeable, the works.
Yeah, my phone connects straight to my ears. I'm basically a cyborg now.
Well, you just figured out texting last year, too.
Yeah, baby steps. But I did call Madison Hearing Aid Center, and you should too. 608-249-4077.
608-249-4077. Tell them John and Gordy sent you.
When you're having computer problems, you need a company you trust to get things working again, quickly and affordably. Madison Computer Works has been doing that for business and residential customers for decades. Our computer care plans take away the hassle of being without your computer or needing to bring it in for repair. Starting at only $10 a month, our local and friendly techs provide remote help and can fix most problems in just minutes. Call 608-231-8000 and sign up today. Madison Computer Works, computers that work for you.
What is a commercial? It's a message delivered to the people, in this instance through your radio speakers, into your ears. Why, it's like a movie for your brain. This radio commercial is directed to the business community. If you want to reach more customers, you should be using WMDX Radio. It's that simple. Just email sales@WMDXradio.com and let our crack sales team show you how to make your business grow with the #1 medium known to humankind, the radio commercial on WMDX. Long may you wave.
Seems like nobody in America agrees on much of anything these days.
But can we agree the federal government shouldn't tax people into poverty?
If you work full-time, you should be able to afford your basic needs. Don't you think? We're the patriotic millionaires.
We believe your full-time job should cover what it costs to live. We think your first $45,000 of income should be tax-free.
And multimillionaires?
We should pay more to fund your tax cut. Go to first45taxfree.com to learn more. A working class tax cut paid for by millionaires. That's an idea we can all agree on.
This Veterans Day, pause to honor the brave men and women who've served our country with courage and sacrifice. We thank you, veterans, today and every day. A message from your local civic media radio station.
When we score, I do the Pacarena. Packer fans do it from Janesville to Nina. We all want more. Another Pack score in 96. So Reggie White we vote for.
Mark does a touchdown and he does a Pacarena. Reggie White sacks the quarterback, he does a Pacarena. Robert Bush's in the stands and he does a Pacarena. Green Bay Pacarena.
Idea how to do this. This is Johnny Bananas and Gordy Young in the morning.
And we're playing the Pacarena because we're bringing The Godfather of Green Bay, this great movie starring Pete Schwaba, to the Atwood Music Hall. It's happening Thursday, December 4th at 7 p.m. Brought to you by Downdren's Distilling and WMDX. And there'll be a film screening there, and director and star Pete Schwaba will be there on hand to answer some questions about the movie and talk about it a little bit. We'll be there. and it's celebrating its 20th anniversary. So we're bringing it to the big screen again here in Madison at the Atwood Music Hall, Thursday, December 4th at 7 p.m. You can find tickets at the Atwood Music Hall site, or just go to WMDXradio.com for more information. Okay.
That's all before, Pete Schwab became legendary doing his nightlight shows. So,
Yeah.
we're filling in Thursday and Friday.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. He's taking a little time off this week. He's getting ready for the
I remember his email saying,
Christmas.
It was brought to my attention that I have all these days off that I can take.
Like 2 weeks of vacation at least.
The thing is,
maybe
when
3 weeks.
you're in radio, you just
don't
forget
think about it.
You don't think about taking days off.
Right.
All right. Well, we're going to do that. I know John and Gordy, or Johnny Bananas, will be. Johnny Bananas.
Can't get over that.
I just love that.
I feel like I need a different last name.
Yeah, wouldn't it be fun?
Gordy, I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Gordy Apple?
No,
No, it just doesn't.
No, I don't know. Yeah. It doesn't have the same ring as Bananas.
I know.
That's really cool.
No, yeah, Johnny Bananas.
I'll think about that. Okay, something to ponder.
All right, well, let's talk about healthcare. Ron
Okay.
Johnson's out there again.
Oh,
this is like deja vu all over again. He's pushing the failed high-risk pools again. This is just so outrageous, so ridiculous when you think about it. High-risk pools, that's where everybody who had a pre-existing condition, they would go into high-risk pools. They didn't work back then. Yeah. They were very expensive. Most people who had these pre-existing conditions and were put into these high-risk pools couldn't afford the premiums. And the premiums were supplemented by taxing the insurance companies, who then raised everybody else's rate.
Didn't really work out well.
And then the taxpayers out of the general fund for the state had to pitch in as well. Yeah. So it's really not a bargain. It's just a shell game. And he wants to go back to that weird system of high-risk pools while the insurance companies get to only insure healthy people. Mm. Wow, what a deal, huh?
Well, yeah, it's perfect.
If you can swing that, if you have a senator who backs something as idiotic as that. Well, here's Ron Johnson interviewing Wisconsin's own Shayna Verstegen. Now, she was just a person who had the ACA as a business owner and personally, and she was telling her story. Let's listen.
Right. The problem is the premium, the gross premium, and that is being, we'll talk about this later with our other witnesses, that's Obamacare's faulty design. The fact that it forced all of the individuals like you in these individual policies to bear the full cost of covering people with pre-existing conditions. Prior to Obamacare in Wisconsin, we had something called a high-risk pool. It worked great.
No.
But Obamacare did away with those and put that full cost of covering people, pre-existing conditions, on the backs of people like you.
But I do know that the Affordable Care Act is the only option for coverage for my family. It's the only option for coverage for Huntington's disease families, for entrepreneurs. And I would really hope that lawmakers would work together to help rein in this corporate spending to help bring that down. And quite honestly, yes, the premiums are going up, but so is my gas, so is my electricity, so are my grocery prices. And I don't feel like the answer to this is to increase our premiums more. I know you said this is Democrat sponsored, but Republicans and everybody have the power to pass this extended premium tax credit so our bills don't go up even more. I'm not here to fix this today, but please help us for 2026.
The reason you can't afford it is because Obamacare made premiums skyrocket. So again, it doesn't make any sense to throw hundreds of billions of dollars to hide and mask. It's the faulty design. But then I'll turn it over
respectfully, Senator, if I had tested positive for Huntington's disease, what would my option have been then? Again, I wouldn't have had an option.
So what we would have done is high-risk pools, we would have had guaranteed issue within those. The cost would have been spread over everybody. That's the way it was originally.
My friends who tested positive were not able to afford
had a small percentage onto their insurance, and it paid for the high-risk pools. It worked marvelously, but Obamacare...
There she goes.
Didn't.
She's sticking to it. It
Good
didn't
for
work.
her.
It didn't work back then. It won't work again. And he is sticking to his guns on this. It's just ridiculous, too. When you think about the fact that these people will be in high-risk pools, it segregates you from everybody else. And it's really, again, very expensive. Now, do we have time for this? Yeah, I think so. Ron Johnson said this way back in 2013. Listen to this. It's a privilege to have health care. It is cut 40. We're running out of time. We ran out of time. We'll continue this discussion after our break because you have to hear what he said about getting health care. It's a privilege. And that's, our privileged politicians who get their free health care who are keeping it from us.
They are privileged, aren't they?
And this is the admission that he made to a student at a college discussion.
They get it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
whether they're working or whether the government's shut down, they continue to get their health coverage.
Stay tuned for this.
Okay.
All right.
It is 7:29. Taking your phone calls at 608-879-8255. You can also call us or you can text us, I should say, and voice notice on the Civic Media app. Free to download, free to use. Coming right back with John and Gordy.
More lakes, more cheese, more fun. Your neighbors are talking. Leaders are deciding. Madison's story unfolds daily on 92.7 WMDX.
Here at the Midwest Farm Report, we thank all of our veterans for their service. Their commitment ensures the freedoms and security we rely on every day, and their courage continues to strengthen our communities. I'm Stephanie Hoff, along with you on this Veterans Day. In today's agribusiness news, open enrollment is on now in Wisconsin to sign up for health care coverage. We'll talk to an expert after this.
No one should have to navigate herd health alone. Luckily, you don't have to. A successful operation requires teamwork. Visit bio-vet.com and let us help identify key challenges and offer expert solutions unique to your situation. We evaluate your full herd health plan and make economical recommendations to your operation. Learn more about our team and products for herd health at bio-vet.com.
Innovation, that's BioVet.
Open enrollment is on now to get your healthcare coverage. Visit healthcare.gov. Today we're checking in with Stephanie Plaster from the Division of Extension, who says it can be difficult for rural residents to navigate the healthcare marketplace because their needs are different.
And really in rural areas, it can be a bit more complicated finding services and providers that are covered, that are located close enough to you, and that provide what you need. And so this is really can be very individual depending on the needs of yourself and your family. Luckily, we do have some tools through Extension to help folks figure out what's the best option for them based on what's available. And I think the easiest way to do this is we do have a couple of upcoming workshops at multiple locations across the state. Those are going to be November 14th to help folks walk through this process, because you're really going to look at, again, what your needs are, what the cost of all those options are.
You can find the full conversation with Stephanie Plaster on the Midwest Farm Report podcast page. Stick around. We'll take a look at more agribusiness news next.
At CHS, we know what it takes to feed and fuel the world, to integrate a global ag and energy supply chain, to advocate for farmers in their fields and around the world, to build communities, invest in rural America, and empower rural economies. It takes courage, conviction, commitment. It takes the nation's leading farmer-owned cooperative. It takes a co-op. It takes CHS.
A lot of questions right now in the federal government around if it's going to open back up, what's going to be happening with the Supplemental Nutrition Assistance Program, and will the 2018 Farm Bill see yet another extension? While those are federal matters, there are still plenty of policy directives moving here in Madison. In the most recent Assembly Agriculture Committee hearing, Wisconsin lawmakers are weighing two bills, one that addresses foreign ownership of farmland and another giving farmers more protection when purchasing high-cost equipment. commitment. You can find the details at MidwestFarmReport.com. I'm Stephanie Hoff.
From State Street to state government, we're here for all of it. WMDX, your Madison home for real news and great conversation. Learn more at WMDXradio.com.
After a sprinkle or snow shower this morning, we will see the clouds gradually start to break up here through the day today, but it will stay chilly with a high in the low to mid 40s this afternoon. Tonight, mostly clear. We're going to drop into the low 30s. Tomorrow, sunshine returns with a high near 50. I'm meteorologist Sean Cable. Currently, it's 28.
Doctors Without Borders is delivering life-saving medical care where it's needed most in communities around the world. From bandaging war-wounded patients in Sudan to providing clean drinking water in Haiti, we're in more than 70 countries worldwide, bringing patients from sick to recovering, from emergency to aid, from crisis to care. This life-saving care is made possible by a global movement of supporters like you. Thank you.
I'm Rick Smith, host of The Rick Smith Show. If you're looking for honest talk, real stories, and straight-up news that matters to you, tune in to The Rick Smith Show. We're digging into the issues that affect your job, your family, your future. Join me weeknights at 9 on the Civic Media Radio Network, because your voice deserves to be heard. That's The Rick Smith Show, heard weeknights at 9 right here on the Civic Media Radio Network.
Todd Albaugh.
Hey, everybody, join us next time. We'll have a special tribute to Wisconsin veterans on Veterans Day, and Wisconsin.
Carry your cup in your hand and look around you. These are brown now, and the sky is a hazy shade of winter.
Yeah, the salters are out now, so the roads should be getting a little bit better. The sidewalks as well. This is Johnny Bananas and Gordy Hammer. That's a
Gordy
nickname
Hammer?
brought up by John Murray. Thank you very much. That's his new name.
All right.
And Dom.
Now, Dom, you need a new last name.
People call me the Italian Stallion, but that just doesn't make.
Oh God!
I don't know if I really like that.
No, I wouldn't.
I'm not going to stick with that.
Probably not repeat that either. Interesting, though. All right.
It is 7:35. Hey, you
Yes.
can win your dinner from WMDX and Sugar River Pizza. It's easy to do. We give away a $50 gift card once a week. How do you enter? Just go to WMDXradio.com. And go to the carousel at the top of the page. Look for the Sugar River Pizza logo and WMDX and click on that. You'll see all the information you need to click to enter and win your dinner from Sugar River Pizza. Again, it's a $50 gift card. We give away one per week. Then we toss out all the entries and start all over again. So enter today, WMDXradio.com.
All right. We're going to get back to Ron Johnson pushing those high-risk pools. Very bad idea. A Wisconsin native, Shayna Verstegen, disproved everything he tried to make a point of.
Yeah.
That's not going well for him. So I have a comment from him from 2013. We'll get to that in just a moment. I do want to get to Charles, who's been on the line for quite a while here. Charles, what do you got?
Good morning, guys.
Morning.
Yeah, for fills up to Ron Johnson, I just be screwed. I had a double lung transplant. Nobody would touch me with a 10-foot pole.
Yes, yes.
Right.
That you know what? There was a lifetime cap before the ACA. So if you had that and you exceeded $1 million, that would have been it. They would have cut you off. No more health care, and no other insurance company would take you up either. So.
Yeah, we're talking about over $1 million surgery.
Yeah,
and then that doesn't even include the aftercare.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Right.
Yep. Wow. Yeah, lifetime limits and annual dollar amounts. So that's the way it was way back when. Thanks, Charles. Appreciate it. Of course, we're not of the privileged class. This is a comment from 2013. Ron Johnson responding to a student who asked. Let's listen to this.
Do you personally consider healthcare as a privilege or a right?
I think it's probably more of a privilege. Do you consider food a right?
Wow.
Do you consider clothing a right? Do you consider shelter a right? What we have as rights is life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. Past that point, we have the right to freedom. Past that point, everything else is a limited resource that we have to use our opportunities given to us so that we can afford those things. So the minute you consider health care a right, well, who's going to satisfy that right?
Doctors?
And those people that have the skill to satisfy that right, what does that make them if they're forced to provide you with that
They're not forced.
rightful product or service?
They're not forced.
No, I think it's obviously a privilege to have food and shelter.
See, I mean, you can poke holes in everything you said there. Life, liberty. Well, life is the part with healthcare in it.
Right. Something to do with
Yeah,
life.
there's a lot to do with it.
Yeah.
So it's just, he doesn't make any sense at all. He never has. By the way, that's the line he came up with when he was running for Senate. So, yeah. The thing is, the easy argument against Ron Johnson would be, remember Ron Johnson? We had 48 million uninsured people in the U.S. before the Affordable Care Act. Okay? 48 million. Explain to us why we had 48 million people uninsured at that time.
Yeah.
Just explain it to us.
Yeah.
Tell us why. Was it the high-risk pools not being successful? What is it, Ron? By the way, now we have 26 million Americans who are uninsured. So from 48 to 26 million, that's a pretty successful rate right there.
Yeah.
Now, talking about the 26 million Americans who remain uninsured, a lot of them, almost 40% of them, would qualify for Medicaid. Expanded Medicaid, which some states refuse to do, like Wisconsin.
Yeah.
Other states have, even red states have expanded Medicaid. So of these 26 million who don't have insurance, they would still qualify for Medicaid if they knew, if they were told to go out and apply for it. Or, if their state didn't have the expanded Medicaid, then they're completely out of luck.
Yeah.
So,
well, now that
we
the
need a
shutdown is
universal
almost
system.
over, I'm sure they'll take this up again in January, the ACA. So everything's going to work out just fine.
Gordy, I completely forgot they made a promise
they
that
made
they
a
would
promise.
get to us. Yes.
Yeah, it's
well,
nothing,
kind of. No, well,
nothing in
kind of a
writing,
tepid
really.
promise.
Nothing really that anybody signed on to. They just said, "Yeah, we're going to talk about it in January.
That's right.
We'll have a big meeting."
Well, Mike Johnson isn't even committing to that. So,
really?
Yeah. Why don't we listen to Mike here? Okay. This is Cut 60.
We'd like to bring back to the table because that will actually solve the problem and not just subsidize insurance companies.
So you're not committing to bringing up a bill that deals with the Obamacare subsidies before they expire?
I'm not committing to it or not committing to it.
Well,
I'm not committing to it or I'm not committing to it.
Okay, well, I think that's
clears
just
that
fine,
up. Yeah.
God, do you need to be slapped in the face in order to know that they're not going to negotiate the ACA tax credits? They're not going to do it. They would have done it. They would have backed down by now if they were thinking about doing it. And all we had to do was just keep the shutdown going. In fact, I hope that's what happens in the House. They keep the shutdown going. Yeah. So the celebration that we're going to finally, end the shutdown, forget it.
Let's go back to the phones. Troy is on the line.
Yes, Troy.
Question or a comment? Good morning, Troy.
From you.
Hello, Johnny Bananas and Gordy Grapefruit and Dominic Grape Date.
Gordy Grapefruit. I like that. Yeah. Let's stay in the fruit genre.
Okay.
Exactly. And
like
Dominic Date.
Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah.
Date.
Since we're on this, isn't food part of life also? He asked, is food a right? Yes.
Yes.
Food is a right. You want people just starving to death all over the place?
You're right. You are so right. I know, and that's why they're not funding SNAP. They don't think food is a right. No. That's another privilege that we have to look at. Yeah.
Yes. Us rich folks get to eat, and you poor people, the heck with you.
Yeah, you're on your own. Yeah.
Well, thanks for that, Troy.
Thanks, Troy.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Yeah, appreciate that.
Gordy Grape.
Gordy Grapefruit.
Grapefruit.
What did he call you, Dominic?
Dominic Date.
Date.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've never had a date in my
I
life.
like the alliteration.
What do you mean you've never had a date?
I've never had a date, like the fruit. I've never had that.
Oh, okay.
They're good. Kind of. Not really. Lynn says, he said food is the right. So who satisfies your hunger? Farmers who are limited resources, who expect to at least get paid for the food? Sure.
Yeah.
Sure.
And Lynn...
but the thing is, he acts like doctors wouldn't perform their duties unless they were compensated.
Right.
I mean, they go into the profession not because of that, but they need high pay simply because they have to pay for their education, which is outrageous. Other countries, by the way, that have a single payer or universal coverage plan, they pay for their doctors' education. And that takes care of the fact that when they get out and form their practice, they don't have to charge high prices because they don't have loans to pay off. That's the solution to that part of the problem. All right. Now, we're talking about SNAP here. We've heard that SNAP was so overused. It was abuse and fraud, right? Under Biden.
Right.
Well, that's not true. Absolutely not true. I looked at a chart last night. I was just stunned by this. The number of people receiving SNAP benefits under Biden was, get this, the same as Trump in 2018.
Oh, really?
So they both reached this certain level, this high level of SNAP, both of them.
Yeah.
So it's not like Biden gave away the store. So anyway, it's so that talking point has been completely disproved. Now, I heard Maggie talking about this yesterday. I thought she was going to get to this, but I think the COVID pandemic created the high SNAP rate simply because, they gave away more of the benefits in order to cut poverty in half. So they increased the SNAP program, and they increased the insurance program and the deductibles, and they gave families a better chance at living a better life, even in the COVID pandemic time when businesses were closed and people weren't working.
Right.
So I think that raised it up a little bit, but the chart is very clear. By the way, when did it really go up? It went up after, get this, it was a Republican caused Great Recession. The Great Recession caused SNAP rates to go right through the roof, and it's been coming down ever since. Wow. So it's not Biden, it's not Obama. It was technically the Great Recession, free market system that crashed Wall Street globally. All right, so that's why SNAP was so high up on the list of funding. All right.
Well, and that's one of the reasons the Democrats that signed on to the bill that the Senate just passed last night. They said, "Well, we got to take care of the SNAP benefit." Republicans were holding that hostage.
Yes,
basically SNAP payments. With the shutdown of the government. No, we're not paying anything. Yeah, so that's another thing. I mean, but again, Democrats just caved.
They did
just. Frustrating.
I know it is frustrating. Here's something that we kind of warned everybody about, changing the subject into what's happening with the ICE agents out there, the masked ICE agents.
Yeah, what's going on with them lately?
It turns out, and we warned everybody about this, Wired magazine is reporting that the FBI has issued the FBI now.
Yeah.
The Trump administration has issued a nationwide bulletin warning of criminals posing as ICE officers to commit robberies, kidnappings, and sexual assaults.
Well, who would have saw this coming?
Yeah,
really, huh?
Wow,
I wish we
had come up with it more often on the show. The agency urged law enforcement to identify themselves clearly and cooperate with civilians who request verification. The warning cited incidents across New York, Florida, and North Carolina, including cases where impersonators used fake badges, cloned vehicle markings, or demanded sexual favors under threat of deportation. Wow.
Okay. So this is the FBI, Trump's FBI,
yes. warning
the ICE agents
yes.
to identify
That's
themselves.
That's why we
basically
don't have masked police in this country.
Exactly.
And
wow,
this was an easy one to foretell. I mean, anybody could have predicted this happening. But really, I mean, these ICE agents or these criminals now demanding sexual favors under threat of deportation is, creating a whole new...
whole new angle on this. Yeah. All right, it is 7:48. When we come back, we'll wrap things up and look ahead to tomorrow and beyond on John and Gordy, WMDX.
Let's roll!
To 92.7 WMDX, Madison's home for the Maggie Dawn Show, Monday through Friday from 4 to 6 p.m.
This portion of the John and Gordy Show is brought to you by Madison Hearing Aid Center, 4706 Cottage Grove Road in Madison, helping people change their lives by improving their hearing. They offer fast and flexible appointments with individualized care. Go to MadisonHearingAidCenter.com and take a free hearing test online. They help John Peterson, they help me, and they can help you too. Call them at 608-249-4077. Don't let hearing loss frustrate you anymore. Go to MadisonHearingAidCenter.com.
I'm hungry. What's cooking?
Oh, no, not me. It's your turn.
Oh, we're back to taking turns?
Yes.
Well, how about Sugar River Pizza?
Oh, yeah, now they can cook.
I could really go for some of that 12-hour smoked pulled pork.
Ooh, and some pasta. Okay, now I'm hungry. Sugar River, here we come.
And they have that great kids menu, too.
We don't have any kids.
Right. That's beside the point. The point is, I'm hungry, you're hungry.
Let's go.
Yes. And we should talk about having some kids.
Get in the car, Bob. Sugar River, Sun Prairie, Verona, New Glarus, and catering.
It's the Eco Minute, powered by Clean Wisconsin, your environmental voice since 1970. I'm Amy Barrio. Water use from AI data centers in Wisconsin could be far higher than tech companies claim. That's according to a new analysis from Clean Wisconsin. Turns out all that energy AI data centers need has a big impact on water use in our state. When water use at power plants is accounted for, one AI data center could use more water than a major Wisconsin city. That's even if water recycling technology is used at the data center site itself. The EPA is backing off plans to kill the popular Energy Star program. The initiative that helps consumers find energy-efficient appliances and home upgrades saves Americans about $40 billion each year in energy costs. Earlier this year, the Trump administration announced it would eliminate Energy Star, but now says it has not made a final decision. For a deep dive into Wisconsin's most pressing environmental issues, check out my Defender podcast at cleanwisconsin.org or wherever you get your podcasts.
When severe weather hits and the power goes out, do you have a plan? For reliable power and peace of mind, propane can do that. It only takes about 10 seconds for a propane-powered generator to restore power to your home. So no matter what Mother Nature has in store, you know you're prepared. Learn more at WIPGA.org. This message is sponsored by your local propane provider and the Wisconsin Propane Education and Research Council.
At Verlo Mattress, Black Friday is going on all month long. Get a free adjustable base upgrade with a mattress set purchase. Every mattress we make is factory direct and custom made locally just for you, which means we're passing on hundreds, even thousands of dollars in savings to you all month long. Plus, your Verlo mattress is backed by our lifetime comfort guarantee. You won't find a better Black Friday deal or a higher quality mattress anywhere else for less. A lot less. American made, locally crafted. Verlo.
WMDX 92.7. It's John and Gordy in the morning, along with Dom. And boy, the icers are out there. I mean, they're really cruising around on the sidewalks and
it was
the
really
highways and byways.
It was really slippery earlier this morning. A couple of hours ago, there was ice on almost all the roads.
Every road
around Madison. Now the street crews have been out there taking care of things. it's not as bad as it was. A couple
well, I
hours
take
ago,
it back.
but-
And I laid
okay.
into the city,
No,
but
you
they were just, they were in the back.
They were surprised.
They were, kicking around the table.
Should we go out or not? What do you want to do? I don't know. What do you want to do?
Well, I don't know. I got up this early
We
just
got
to sit here and talk about it, and we're going to go out and do it.
Yeah.
So there we go.
Yeah, okay. Hey, we have a new poll question up on our WMDX radio website.
Yes.
You can go to WMDXradio.com and check it out. Here's the question, John. And so kind of a long one, so, sit tight.
Could you just read the last line of the damn question? We don't need a build-up on this thing.
No, I got to read the whole thing. It's a legal thing.
Okay, well, I'll take a break. I'll see
Okay,
you
go
later.
out and have a smoke. Okay. It's holiday season in Madison and surrounding areas, little cities, towns. You got a little holiday music there, Dom? Yeah. It's holiday season in Madison and surrounding areas, little cities, towns, and villages full of light displays, bratwursts in mittens, and subtle suburban shade. Deck the poles with local flavor.
Can we just
Here's
get
your
to the-
seasonal question. Good God. How do folks outside Madison describe the city during the holidays? Get that? How do folks outside Madison
did you ask the question?
describe the city during the holidays? These are people outside of Madison. How they is it festive and woke? That's at 11%.
Okay.
Wholesome but impossible to park in. 22%.
Okay.
A Hallmark movie with zoning issues. I like that.
See, I voted for that one.
44%. Yeah. And somewhere between charming and chaotic. That's at 22%. Again, go to WMDXradio.com.
All good
Check
choices.
out the poll.
All right.
Yeah. Okay.
All negative.
So, trying to get you in the holiday spirit,
Yes.
You putting up holiday decorations this year? No.
Some.
No, you're not.
Yeah.
Are you really?
Well, some.
Okay.
For one Christmas, we had a talking Christmas tree, motion sensing.
Right. I love those.
Did you? Yeah, I know everybody had those for a while.
Yeah.
We still have ours, and it still works. Wow. And it's just fun as hell, for a while.
Then it gets annoying.
It even goes off when the dog walks by, and that
freaks the dog out.
Then we stopped using it, and now we just get a little tiny Christmas tree we put on a tabletop, and
that's nice.
Hang our superhero ornaments up.
Yeah, that's good. Superhero ornaments.
Yeah. We're Marvel people.
I know you are.
And some DC, Superman and Batman.
Okay.
Mostly Batman.
Yeah.
If you want to know. You want to go through my ornament collection?
Yeah, what else do you have? Are those Hallmark ornaments? Or
some are actually Hallmark, yeah. Yep. All right, let's play cut 56. Again, what happened in the Senate is an embarrassment to the Democrats. They gave in. They had all this momentum, and they just gave in and got nothing for it. But the question
kick it back
is,
to the House.
Senator Ron Wyden warned us in this video. This is the audio to it. This video where he said, hey, they're trying to slip through a nationwide abortion ban. Let's listen.
Hey, everybody. Ron Wyden here with some unfortunate news about some dangerous developments here in the United States Senate. Senate Republicans are pushing hard to get into the government funding bill a backdoor nationwide abortion ban. I'm fighting it with everything I've got. It would be devastating to Oregon and women across the country. We're going to pull out all the stops to block it.
There you go.
Wow. Okay.
And
I had not heard that.
Well, I don't know if they pulled all the stops to block it. We didn't hear about much resistance at all. So,
well, again, the bill has to go over to the House now.
Yeah.
And then Hakeem Jeffries says he's not supporting it. So we'll see how long that lasts.
Well, it's kind of a backdoor abortion ban. What they do is they prevent funding almost across the board in any way, shape, or form that you could fund abortions.
Wow.
So that is what might still be in the bill. We don't know. Of course, and maybe the Democrats forgot about the slip-through abortion ban. I don't know. No one talks about it. All right.
Okay.
And by the way, this is something I want to warn everybody about. It's the internet erupting over the spectacularly dumb mortgage idea from Trump, who proposed putting in a 50-year mortgage for home buyers. Now, this is really an old idea, even when I was in real estate in the early 2000s.
50-year mortgage?
This came up as a possibility. If you have a 50-year mortgage, you're paying a lot of interest. Here's the example that one person gave. A $400,000 house at 6% will end up costing $863,000 on a 30-year mortgage. That's a 30-year mortgage. Yeah, all that interest makes that home twice the price. Oh, but how about a 50-year?
Yeah.
The house will end up costing $1,038,000.
$380,000.
$1.3 million. Okay, $1.3 million. So what we're looking at here is a real escalation in the cost of that home. The saving grace, of course, is that most people, a 30-year mortgage, a 50-year mortgage, a 20-year or 15, you don't really normally, pay all of it. You usually move, buy another house, or refinance.
Yeah.
So it's always different. You really don't stick with a 50-year.
Oh, okay.
But if they did, you'd be paying 3 times as much for your house.
Okay. Hey, we got to wrap things up and move on out. Stephanie Miller is next tomorrow on the show. Mike McCabe will join us because he does that every Wednesday. And we'll check in with Judy Davidoff. It's been a while since we found out what's happening at Isthmus.
In the latest Isthmus,
Yeah. And that's going to do it for us.
All right, Gordy, grapefruit.
Johnny Bananas. And Dominic Date.
I got to change that up.
Okay. Hey, we hope you have a great day.
Yeah.
So long.
Take care.
As we were saying, let the sun shine. It's the John and Gordy Show.